In this episode of the Artist Coaching Podcast, we talk about a shift every artist runs into at some point. When growth stops being about doing more and starts being about knowing what to say no to. We covered touring versus studio time, finishing music, creative discipline, insecurity, and what actually helps you stay in the game long term. If you're serious about building a sustainable career as a DJ or producer, this one's for you. Welcome back, everyone, to the Artist Coaching Podcast, the podcast for all the artists who are still here. And I want to welcome one of the main co-hosts, Mr. Jay Hartway.
What is up? I hate the
And-
slogan for the artists who are still here.
I love it. Here's the second co-host.
It's so negative.
It's a good one.
Hey,
What's
I
up,
don't see.
Ralph?
Are we live on YouTube yet?
Yep. Yeah,
We're
live.
still here, man. We're still here.
Whoa.
Despite
I'm not-
everything.
Your mic is
Very loud.
I think it's the wrong mic.
Oh man, I hate this.
Oh, no, this is fine.
Hey,
this
we're
is
not
fine.
live, dude. We're not live on YouTube.
Yeah, we're live.
I'll
yeah,
repeat,
we're
we're
live.
not live on YouTube.
We are. There's a lot of people in the chat already. What's
Why
up,
can't I
Gerard
see it?
Francis, Ben Singh, Lion Harris, Avard is
same
24
channel? Is it-
Garrett,
What's going on?
Klaus, Josh is here, Music IDs, welcome back, everybody. Yeah, we're
That's right.
live. Lion Harris says we're live as well.
Through the
Oh,
channel.
dude, we already have the first donation.
What?
It's not even a minute. It's not even a minute. Melodramatic already drops the $100 bomb. Had to be the first one to say good morning, good afternoon. Hope you're all staying warm there. Ever since I was at AD last year, my weather app constantly reminds me of the ice and snowstorms you all keep getting. Stay warm, Artist Coaching family. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, my man. And congratulations on the release. He just had a release last Friday.
Sweet.
And it's performing well. So thanks again, Mr. Melodramatic. And welcome to all the other people in the live chat already. I hope you're doing well. Jay, how was Japan?
China.
China. Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun, man.
Like 3 days,
Yeah.
or how long did you go?
Yeah, I was there. I flew in Wednesday and I came back on Monday morning. So long weekend, and it was a lot of fun. It's good to be on tour again for a show. It was supposed to be a festival, but last minute there were some permit things, and it was like transformed into a club show. But that was fun because
whole
that
festival?
meant that yeah. So like obviously way smaller than intended. But it was fun because it was Jade Club in China, which is a really good club, and I played together with Hills, and they are very. I know them for a long time, for like 10 years, and it's always fun to see friends on the road and have a drink. And we had dinner with them, and it was fun.
And a drink.
So, and a drink.
Yeah, you were
I had
saying
some drinks.
dinner.
I can hardly hear you. Is that just me?
Yeah, now it's a bit soft, yeah. I
Oh.
don't know what changed.
It's never and like this.
Yeah, it's
hello,
better.
hello, hello.
Better, it's
Yeah.
Better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Better.
Hey, and you're also enjoying some good local food I saw on your stories or on your
Yes.
reel. Like good
Yeah, man.
old
The
Chinese
promoters,
hamburgers.
the promoters also took me for dinner, and we went to actually to a sushi place, but it was really, really good. Really good chicken and dumplings and whatnot. Gyoza, sushi.
Nice.
That
And
was
how
very
did
nice.
China take the melodic rave hype?
Well, it's a switch. It's a switch. People were a bit surprised that I didn't play all my old stuff, but I think that is to be expected when you make a hard switch like I did.
Did you
and I have
play
some-
Electric Elephants?
I played an edit, a melodic rave edit of Electric Elephants, which I actually started in the hotel, so I only worked on it for like 2 hours. So it didn't sound that great yet, but good enough to play, and actually that made them like a bit happy. But it's
Overall, they
well,
they
no, but
kinda
you have
were
to
kind of
understand.
bummed.
You have to understand. I have fans in China who are very like they're fans of my entire music catalog, and I'm playing mostly new stuff now. So it's yeah, it's a switch, but it was very fun, and I think I played 90% new music, and it was taken well, I think. So I'm very excited. I might upload the set as well for people to hear all the new
Did you
IDs.
record it, or did the club record it?
The club recorded the full set, and I had a camera guy as well for some reels, just to get a bit more footage because the club camera is, I think, one camera, but the audio already, so that's gonna go on SoundCloud for sure. And the video, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's fun enough to look at, but I mean, why not post it? I think should be good. Yeah. So that's soon
Hmm.
a melodic rave set of J Hardway online, and I'm just very excited. I had so much new music to play. That's also a bit of the thing where I knew it was recorded, so I wanted to play all these new songs.
Mm.
So maybe I went a bit overboard with playing too much new stuff. But
So you weren't necessarily playing for the crowd. You were playing for like
I
the
was,
online
I was. I
audience.
mean, it's music made for the dance floor, but I could have maybe make some more edits, added
Yeah.
some more known vocals. But then again, this is what I was talking about with my tour manager. It's like if you have shows a lot or almost every week or more shows, you also learn from your sets, and you're like, oh, I want to make that edit, or you think of more edits. You're just more um you kind of have a huge advantage to someone that doesn't play as many sets. And I realized that if you don't have a show anytime soon, it's really hard to literally prepare. I think
Hmm.
yeah, it's lucky if you are out there touring. That's you can
Yeah, I think that's one
get a
of
lot
the
of
biggest
inspiration.
issues that most of the artists deal with these days is that they have tons of music, but they don't really have a spot to test it out.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and even if you have like a local residency or something, even then, most likely you can't really play your own stuff. So it's
No, but you
hard.
can get like a on a local residency, even if it's like a cafe or something, you can still get a track of yours in, and you think of mashups, and usually what works for a like cafe crowd, if that works there, it will work in a more club setting as well, I think. But
Mm.
yeah, I mean that's the thing. I think since COVID, before COVID, I toured like almost full time, and after COVID, not as much. And I really know that it's just a big difference for preparing your set. It's more difficult. Yeah.
No, I can imagine. We got a few comments in the chat. We have some Bit 3 Music saying that they love your new track, The Pain, which is out now.
Amazing. Thank you.
How's it doing?
Yeah, I like it that it's out. I haven't a few thousand streams. I don't know. Not too much support by other DJs, but
What do
I
you
mean that
beforehand have goals like? What do you expect from it, or
no,
no?
no,
Okay.
no. This year for me and my melodic rave journey now is just on establishing the sound, and of course trying to get support, live support from DJs. But that's just also like I want to make sure that every track that I think it's good, and then hopefully get support. And if it doesn't get support, it's not like it's bad. It's just like there's so much good music out there. It's yeah, you can't really be too surprised that that not all your tracks get picked up. But it's the goal is hey to establish what is melodic rave about. I think that's this year. So I'm not really focusing on numbers or yeah, not focus on numbers.
El of Evard asked if you miss the time of touring more, or do you spend more, or do you like to spend more time in the studio?
Well, I this is the thing. Like I do miss touring, especially when I'm away on a weekend like this. It's like it's fucking awesome because you ate great food. You sleep in a really nice hotel. You get to play out your music. It's all like really cool. But also, I love being home with my family, like the weekend. So it's like kind of a thing of um, I love it both. But so miss touring. I don't
Balance.
know. It's a different era in my life where I was away all the time, and yeah,
What
I'm
would be the
thankful
sweet
for what I
spot for
have.
you right now?
playing every main stage, and after that, nothing.
No, but like frequency of playing, as in, is that bi-weekly, for example?
I don't think there's a thing like a perfect spot. It's either you go for full everything or nothing. You can't really be like, yeah, I just want to do a few shows.
I mean, you
And
can say no to a show. Why not?
you can say no, but I think you don't have to expect then that you're building a great fan base. I think, especially in the beginning, if you're like, oh no, that's too many shows, I'm gonna cut a few out. That's I think that's
Oh, I
not
actually
really
like a lot about the new movement. I saw a post by, I thought it was Funk Tribu, who I respect a lot. He came on like a rocket into the scene. He has great music. And he had in a post that he will cut down from doing 120 shows to like say 60 a year. Don't pin me on the numbers because to be honest, I actually really, that's refreshing for
But
me.
120 shows is like you're a really successful artist if you can play 120 shows. So that's
It's
you're at
twice
No,
the
a week.
level.
but
You're
still,
at the
it's a
level where you
refreshing
can say
sound.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can be. You're at the level where you can't say no. I think there's a
Yeah, but then
there's a
again,
difference there.
if you're not at liberty to say no and you don't come to 120 or 60 shows, then it's okay as well. You'll do the numbers you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
no,
you
true.
can
You
always
I mean,
say
know,
I'm
no.
saying like I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't think I want to be away every weekend, but I'm just not. Maybe just not too focused on this is the sweet spot for me. I want to get everything out of my music and do the gigs I love to do. And I think
Hmm.
that there's not real like a target of that many shows or that's too
you
many.
know, the thing is that I think it's really refreshing and also like really self-reflection is high. And now I'm gonna flame somebody I also really respect, and that's David Guetta. I never liked when he did the post, and we also discussed it here when he was like, "Oh, look at the bags and look at this, I have to fly again." And hey, oh, everybody wants to be a DJ, but beware. I mean, dude flies private or first class,
Yeah.
and is in a really good position also to say no. And I also respect how much he works, and it can be heavy, no doubt about that. But I think it's refreshing, and I like the positive approach that you just say it's not for me and I'm going to say no and I'm going to do 60 shows a year, whereas I
Yeah.
could do way more and not going to be whining about me traveling so much because it's such a
Yeah.
cool position to be in. And you
Yeah.
said it
Yeah.
yourself, and you kind of miss it now. And but yeah, so I think also if whether you're not in the position to say no to anything, yeah, it's good that you have the self-reflection to just do what's good for you and pleases you at the same time.
I
Yeah,
think if
definitely.
I look at most of the top tier clients that we have, like the touring artists, I would say, one of the biggest things that all those coaching sessions are about is about saying no. It really is all about like
Mhm.
figuring out, because they've been in this mode for like a couple of years where they went 200%, right? And that brought them to the place where they are, the top of the industry. But there's always this point where they realize like, I can't keep up with this pace. Like I need to slow down in some kind of way, but I don't know how, because saying no doesn't feel natural and it feels like they're losing out and they're like slowing down. But there just comes a point in your career, especially on those higher levels like Geta, for example, where you just, in order to protect the quality of your life, I think it would be smart to start saying no to certain things.
Maybe
Not
even
all of the
sometimes
things.
to protect your career as well. I think
Yeah.
when I started touring in the US, I was told like, hey, you have to invest. You don't not gonna make any money in the US. You have to
Yeah. For the
invest.
first
And
two tours.
yeah, and then they're like, yeah, you're not gonna make any money, and you go there a lot, and then you realize, hey, this keeps being the story. You have to invest until you realize, okay, maybe let's say no to those shows that really don't matter. And I think also for your name, it's interesting to. This is what I was talking with Hills, who were they're Hills, Tommy and Dave. Don't matter who they were,
Yeah.
but they were talking about how they sometimes even say no because of a billing They don't find the right
Right.
billing on a big festival where they would love to play. So there's another aspect to it, while for your career and how people view you. Do they see you as the headliner? Do you want to be a support act on a dead DJ, or you don't want to be known as support act but headliner? So there's another thing that
Yeah.
comes into account there.
Yeah.
Perception.
I've been into the studio last Friday. For the
Oh,
first
how was it?
time. Yeah, good. To be honest, like I went to Klaas, which is a guy I know from back in the days. He's also a DJ and music producer, but more a producer right now.
Who?
Yeah, Klaas. It's not the DJ Klaas, but his
Oh.
name is Klaas.
Like his name is really Klaas.
Yeah, really.
No, not a
And,
German Klaas guy. He's
No,
a
exactly.
legend.
Yeah. And I've been into the studio for like a couple of hours, and when we came up with the first draft, and I must say, it's you don't. It's like riding a bike, right? You don't unlearn it. It took me about 15 minutes to revamp the muscle memory and like know where to click and know where everything is. So it was pretty fun, and I kind of feel like the universe is sending me a message, because a couple of people reached out last week for asking me to DJ and do studio sessions. So yeah, we'll see.
Joey
It's the
Suki
comeback
back.
kid here.
Comeback.
The comeback kid, yeah. Now it's all really focused around having fun this time, as in I don't necessarily want to make a big thing
I
out of it.
still
would
miss
say.
a DJ who brings back the surreal sneaker sound.
You're looking at him.
It's a big
Like,
challenge, man.
When I got asked to DJ, it's for a warm-up slot, and I was like, I'll do it, but I'll only play with tracks that are still on my USB, which are like 10, 15 years old. So
You know,
that's
but
it. I have
it's
to do
the
it with that.
classics. The classic
Yeah.
sets are actually, I mean,
Yeah.
people who are around 40 now and still know it from back in the day. They want to do like a Friday afternoon fiesta at certain times, and for that,
Yeah, like just stop at 12. Like just go at home at 12.
Yeah.
Maybe 1, and that's it.
Old people, we call them.
Yeah, exactly. But I kind of feel like the time is right. You know, I feel I feel like I might do it more.
I feel a
often,
new
so
book coming up.
in 5 years.
Burnout again.
I wasn't happy. I wasn't
How I
happy in a
fucked
boring
up
life
again.
after all.
Yeah.
That would-
Yeah.
My
Life
first 2
repeats
books
itself.
were bullshit. Here I am
Yeah,
again.
clip this for 5 years.
Yeah.
That would be nice. Yeah. No, it was actually a good time. So I'm gonna do it more often. We'll see how that goes.
Come on, camera, work, man. Here I am.
Yeah, you're out of focus.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone in the chat. There's a lot of nice messages. I'm not necessarily back, people. I'm just trying to
He's
enjoy
back.
making
He's
music,
back.
and we'll see.
He's back,
Hey, yeah.
guys.
By the way, I also had
happens.
something. Last week, people or somebody asked me like cool tracks that I
Yeah.
thought were cool tracks of last year,
Mhm.
and I actually wrote a few down, 5 of them, and
Okay.
but I did because if it's cool tracks, man, I was thinking about which tracks stood out for me. But if I have to take in all genres, yeah, I couldn't choose. That's too much. So I pinpointed it, bass checker style. What would we play? What kind of tracks I really, 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 really like and respect. So here we go. Tracks that I really liked. 2025 tracks.
Wait. Do that again.
The whole
Here we go.
sentence.
No, just here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah, and then like tracks that I
Oh.
like.
Here we go. Tracks that I like of 2025. Are you going to do a siren or something?
Again.
we hear nothing.
Again.
We hear nothing, Joey.
We have to edit it.
Okay. Here we go.
It didn't trigger.
2025 tracks that I really like. Rocketman, Loca. Dude.
Every
Quit.
track.
But Rocketman Loca, really good track, really well supported. I think also in different genres. Joey thinks he's really funny right now.
I think it's Joey's funny.
Funk Tribu, Azul. Fuck it.
Don't start,
no,
Joey.
no.
Don't
Go
start.
on with the show.
Everyone's waiting for a list. Come on, let's
No,
go.
I'm done.
No, you're not done.
No,
At
you
least
tell
drop
your
it in the
list.
Discord. I don't have a list. My list is
Oh.
old, very old.
Like you are. And your
Yep.
humor. My humor is actually really young and childish.
I'm starting to have dad humor.
Not starting. You're way past dad humor. That's actually fun humor, but this grandpa
No
humor,
way.
like.
No way.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Next. People will never know. The list is now secret. No.
As
Yes.
always, people can send in clips that we can check during this
we did.
episode.
Wait. We're really not gonna hear the rest?
No, he's not going to share, so let's go.
Oh.
Clip
done.
of the week. Everybody can send in a clip in the Discord throughout the week, and we'll talk about that clip. And this time, a clip was sent in by where is he? By Ave.
Volume
Was a
warning,
clip-
usually.
Share. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah.
It sounds really bad produced, but the idea is there, and the only thing which is right now changing animals with the melody itself is this, like, this was how it was, and this is how it is right now, just like one note extra.
That's it. Just one change of note changes everything.
Yeah, and a totally different sound design, but okay.
Yeah, but that's it's slightly, right? That doesn't change that much. What does it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, of course.
Yeah?
Yeah, of
I
course.
I recognized it, like it's the same sound design.
No, it's a whole different preset.
Do you guys often have that when you just like change one little thing and the whole thing starts living?
Well, I think it's this is one of those things where you're constantly tweaking little things anyways. So like in the production process, there isn't usually one moment where like, oh, that was genius. That was what made this track next level. I think it's all those choices constantly small little adjustments like that, like an extra note here and there, like a mix thing, like a different sound here. That's what adds up at the end. And then it's like, whoa, what did I make? This is magical. So I think it's not like, for me at least, it's not like always one thing that I can pinpoint. That's what made it magical, but it's all these choices. And there's like in one project, like thousands of those adjustments and choices, I think.
Okay. Let's see. I'm losing everything. Okay. Let's continue. Community questions.
Smooth, man.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit
What is going
rusty.
on today, Joey?
I'm a little bit rusty today.
He's
Sorry
already
for that.
like veering towards his DJ career. We're already losing him.
It's
No.
lost. We set out
We're
to make
losing
a
him.
better show every week, but
Not gonna work. Not gonna work. Community
was it
questions.
the curious case of Benjamin? What's his name?
That's why we reverse age.
Yeah, your reverse skill.
Like unlearning it.
Yeah.
Hey, quick break. If you're an artist who's serious about growing his career, but you feel stuck and you don't know what to do, you feel overwhelmed, that's exactly what we help you with at Artist Coaching. At Artist Coaching, we offer one-on-one personal coaching for DJs and music producers who want to turn their passion into a sustainable career. Whether you're struggling with finishing your music, building your brand, or just figuring out how to stand out, we've been there and we can help. If that sounds like you, head over to artistcoaching.nl and book your free intake call so we can check where you're at in your career and see if we can help you. All right, back to the episode. Community questions. People can send in questions throughout the week, which we'll answer in this podcast episode. And this week we got a question from L. How do you know your track is ready, like it's not overproduced or less than adequate? It's probably a question that a lot of artists struggle with. When do you know a track is done? Is there a way how you define it for yourself?
You never know.
No, but there is a moment where you say, ship it.
I think if you imagine yourself being on a 1 hour slot, Tomorrowland main stage, and you would choose that track over any other track there is, then it's done.
I think your mic's gone.
I can hear him.
Oh, I couldn't hear him. Can you talk?
I heard him.
I don't know. Hello, hello.
Oh,
I
now I
see
hear.
my, yeah.
All I heard was if you were on a Tomorrowland main stage slot, right?
If you are on a Tomorrowland main stage slot, an hour slot, and you would choose that track over any other track there is, then it's done.
Okay. What about you, Jay? Same way of thinking, or?
Exact same. It's crazy. We have the exact same
That's
tactic.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Fusion.
Tomorrowland main stage.
Yeah.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Next question from Al is for Ralph. Saw a comment on your music video on Spinnin' with Joe Ghost and Moti on the floor, asking about the snare that you used. I believe it's a layered instrument.
Dude,
with bus
that was
compression.
2015. I have no clue. That's 11 years ago.
How did you create it is the question.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no clue. It's probably
No,
just a sample which
imagine.
you process and you tweak. First thing I always do when I have a sound, there's always bits of character in a sound. Then you put it in. Then you put your EQ on there. And then you always make like little bubbles and go over the spectrum and see if there's like something sparking you like, ooh, I like this. That's how I operate. But for that specific snare,
No
I
idea.
have no clue.
Yeah, I can imagine. Question from Atalo1812. Question about the use of effects on all the individual layers of a drop. So you have a layered sound. In other words, you have that in-your-face sound that is full and thick. Let's say the sound includes six different layers of synths. How do you apply effects to it? Do you route them all to the same bus? I got that part. I just want to know what automating reverb and you let the effects of the synth itself on.
Well,
there's no real rule.
No, but it depends. It depends. Sometimes it's cool when you have the effect of the synth on and goes into the bus and you just put compression on it and see whatever happens. It will probably get really muddy, but sometimes it has this cool effect, because also of sidechain and then stuff happens and it becomes dynamic. So I won't go and turn off the synth FX right away all the time. But at some point, it might be the case. Some reverbs that you probably will automate, you want to have more control over. So it's better to use a separate effect for that. Why are you laughing, man?
No, I was just seeing on YouTube, the page I'm looking at, it kind of has a delay of 30 seconds, I would say, maybe even longer. And I just saw us laughing really hard. So it was a funny thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, you asked, I answered.
We need a new Joey.
Yeah.
Anybody in the chat wants to be the new Joey?
Probably.
Okay. No, but then you want more control and you use a separate bus and with an external effect for that. Yeah. But it all just depends. And if you have 6 layers, you first you just process each and every sound separately. That's what I would do. And then have them go into in one bus and then see if you want to tweak the whole. There's always some frequencies you want to boost or cut, and maybe also just put an OTT on it and just fuck around with it. Try the sound godizers. Sometimes cool shit happens, and I mean, you can always delete it if it doesn't work. I have no clue what
But
Sound Godizer does, so I just put it on there, twist it. If I don't like the sound, then delete it again.
it's the good old fuck
Yeah,
around and find out.
definitely. Yeah. But
Follow-up question.
don't put it all in the same bus and then do your shit. You need more control.
Per line, per track. Yeah. Follow-up
Yeah, I
question from
always think of it,
Atalo.
if you're layering stuff, you gotta look at every sound or listen to every sound. What is the character in that sound that I really need in this lead? And can I cut the rest out? And you kind of experiment with cutting stuff out or adding stuff. And then you're like, hey, that little noisy stuff on that lead makes
Yep.
it really sound cool or shit. So you either cut it out or add it. But you want to cut out stuff you don't really need. But like Ralph said, sometimes that noisy stuff makes it pop, makes it different, makes it rough and cool. And yeah, it's experimentation galore, I guess. It's just
Yeah, definitely.
Follow-up question from him is about making sure the track breathes after a heavy drop between sections in terms of heavy compressed drop and then having a soothing, relaxing part. So I was wondering, what tip would you give to make a good transition for the listeners from drop to the next section? The track Savior by Bassjackers is a very good example for me.
Yeah, that has a bridge. That's always a good option. That's why Savior is such a cool track. But a good bridge is for me really hard to make. It really is
Yeah.
like stands like you have the track that goes like this and then you have like bam, a really good bridge.
Complete
It still
separate.
still breeds kind of the same vibe and really complements to that. And but yeah, that's one of the hardest thing, gluing it all together. And
Yeah.
Savior is actually one that actually worked out really well. But most of the times, that's where the all the agony of producing goes to. But try to keep it simple. That's
yeah.
don't
And
overthink.
don't it's good to analyze stuff. Like you have these examples that's already you're really already thinking ahead, and like that's good, but don't lose yourself in it.
No,
And try to be a bit free, and like the most simple thing is try something out. So you have, let's say, hey, you have this melody here and then you want to make a different part, make something different and see, you know, turn your screen off, listen to the track, does it still fit? You have to listen to the whole track sometimes to figure out if a part is good or
yeah.
bad.
I always liked the arrangement back in the days of Secrets by Kashmir. That was such a genius track, man. All the melodies were spot on. Then he had the kick-ass bridge and the vocals changed there. And man, that track's just perfect. And but yeah, it's quite hard as well to
Yeah.
get there. Yeah.
I was actually listening or watching one of the clips from Afrojack last week together with this alias
Dude,
with Capuchon.
he did a 10-hour live stream.
Did you hear the tracks? The Capuchon tracks.
I didn't hear them all because I didn't have 10 hours
No, but
spare time.
he posted this clip with like 10 clips or something.
Oh, okay, but it's
I really liked it. That was really refreshing to me. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, this is actually a fresh breath of air throughout all the music that's being released right now. Like there was one of the tracks which had like this, Switch. Remember Switch? Like that old school vibe of fidget kind of ish vibe to it.
A bit patchy.
Yeah, like a bit patchy and all this stuff. Really cool tracks. If you haven't checked it yet, I would check it out. It's fun. And he did like a very long live set. We actually saw Gregor Salto walking in as well. I think it was in a skiing resort or something.
I think Volto. He goes to Volto.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
quite a lot.
Valto. Yeah, sure. Like, is that closing week? No, it's February. February. Follow-up question from Atalo. Last one. I want to know your opinion, guys. What distinguishes David Guetta, Avicii, and Calvin Harris from each other music-wise? They all make that radio EDM pop dance, but for me, it's Calvin Harris. Perfect blend of vocals and instrumental parts. Avicii is strong instrumental parts, and David Guetta has strong songwriting in general and multiple sound colors. I think what separates them is their sound itself. just as you described, like each has their own preference and has their own type of sound, and that's why you can divide them. Even though when they all make like EDM pop-ish kind of music, it's different from each other.
Yeah.
You can just recognize it.
It's just they all have their different talents, but all their music, they just naturally have an ear for what works for humans, let's say. So Calvin Harris is not really like doing a trick. He just likes something, and then turns out a lot of humans, a lot of humanity likes that. It's that
Yeah.
combination of sounds he chooses, and that's what he does on like preference and a bit of knowledge of music, and that just makes it work. Same for Avicii, and I think what makes Avicii for me genius is he can take a vocal, for example, and put chords under it that transform the entire vocal, and you're like the best is a remix from Armin van Buuren, "Drowning," Avicii remix, and he puts it in a different key, and he puts chords under it that just are simple but so good, and it opens up the entire song, and it's a whole new song. And I think that,
Mm.
but that's the stuff where they follow their kind of gut
Yeah.
and their instinct, and they have a lot of experience. So,
Yeah.
I
and
think
then
Calvin Harris and Avicii, they actually come really close. They are not
yeah,
so far apart, although they like different things. But what they stood out for and still stand out than Calvin is that they come from these original angles, which you just don't expect.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what them makes them, for me, yeah, the ultimate league of their own. Yeah.
I think for Calvin, it feels like, at least to me, it kind of feels like there's a lot of acoustic stuff in there, like guitars and stuff. Like it feels almost like a band, although
No,
it's
man,
it's
you're
it's, it's electronic.
Like the way I see it, and I can only say this in Dutch. Als ik Avicii, denk ik dat het Calvin Harris.
Wow.
Sorry, I couldn't
Oh.
resist.
Huh?
Okay,
I could not
next.
resist.
Next, this is standing happening to be a good show.
The best episode.
Best episode ever.
Best episode of the year.
Sorry,
I'm not gonna
sorry
make a
for
full hour,
everyone,
guys.
sorry for everyone listening. Next question is from Anton from Lion Harris. When is the next In Real Life podcast?
Oh,
I'm not sure.
I think
actually.
it's further away than ever right now.
Yeah. Tends to go further and further. We don't know.
I think Ralph needs to block us for a month after this episode.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
too
probably
much.
sick next week.
Next question from
Maybe-
Joost.
Maybe the 4th of March, but we'll look into it.
When we have dinner at night, is that that March? Yeah. Okay. Joost van Hooijdonk. Last minute question. I'm not hearing you that much about authenticity nowadays. What's your take on it now?
Screw
Still
it.
as important.
No, man, just copy everything you see.
Copy everything you can. No, it's still
shame.
relevant as always. Nothing really changed. Might be like coincidence that we didn't talk about it, but still important. I think it's even more important than ever to stand for something and do what you want to do, and not just simply copy everybody or somebody. Future. Once I have a good idea sketched out in FL Studio, I have a bad habit of endlessly tweaking and re-listening to the parts that already sound good, while procrastinating on fixing the more complex issues. Do you guys ever run into this as well?
Well, I learned not to do that over time, but quickly enough to actually get stuff finished. I think yeah, you already know you're have this error, so just get to work, continue.
Yeah, it's at some point you'll run into these problems. You just don't know the answer. What's next? How can I glue this? Where do we? What will be the intro, outro? Or what do I have a breakdown or not? What's the point even of having the breakdown? And there's all these questions. I mean, you have a million of them through one track. Well, a million is a little bit much, but there's a lot of like these. It's continuously problem solving, and yeah, when you get stuck, it's just a shitty part, and it's all part of progress. And re-listening it over and over actually can help. That sometimes it just clicks, and then you just
Yeah.
know how to proceed. But yeah, then just browse to sounds or start something new, and or empty your head. Joey would say, go and do a walk. And yeah, but there's no use of re-listening it.
I
Yeah, you need to go further anyway. Yeah.
I do like Rick Rubin's approach. I listened to his audiobook. It's interesting, but he has this thing of like, don't open a project or listen to the song if you're not gonna actively do anything with it. So, and actively doing anything with it can be writing down what you want to change or what feels good about it. Or, but I've also ran into this thing, and that's what he talks about in this book as well. It's like you listen to it over and over again because you like it so much, but it's just a loop. Then you get so stuck with this loop, and that's like your ideal, that you love it so much. It's very hard sometimes to get out of that and then make it into an arrangement. So I think it's good to be like, what I do now is like I don't bounce ideas or put them in my Dropbox. I used to always listen to it on the way home. Now I don't do that. I wait till the next day so I can get back to work. And then I'm like excited to go to the studio, excited to open the project, and right away I get ideas again. But avoid listening to it just for the listening. Always have an idea why you're going to listen to something. You can check it out on other speakers to check,
Yeah.
but that's as a goal. That's like, hey, how does it sound on this?
Yeah.
Take notes maybe, but
What's
yeah.
also good to realize is that your brain is wired to take the road of less resistance. So we just tend to take on the easy jobs first before we focus on the hard jobs, because hard jobs are not comfortable and most of the time are not fun to work on. But in most cases, it is the hard parts where you actually make the growth. The easy parts are easy to fix and slow growth, small growth options in most of the cases. So this is also a case of training discipline. And when you feel like, hey, I am procrastinating, I am only focusing on those easy things, switch around and take one of those big things and work on that, because it's really your brain triggering, like, how do you tricking yourself? It's really you doing this to yourself. So that's good to realize as well. What's this question from Mr. Speller Space Elevator? Tips for dealing with hair loss. I'm afraid of getting into DJing or posting. Oh, I'm afraid of getting into DJing or posting because of my hair situation. Yeah, that comes down to insecurity. I think a tip for that is like, try caring less about what other people think. You know, like everybody has their how do you say it, downsides. Not everyone's perfect. No one's perfect, actually. So it's really all about dealing with the fact that people will have opinions and that you just shouldn't care. There is a nice book. It's been a while that I tipped a book.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
now
back,
that
Wow.
ladies and
we
gentlemen.
also don't see your books anymore in the background.
No,
Yeah,
that's why.
it's actually that's
Out
over
of
there.
out of sight, out of heart. Huh?
Exactly. But if you want to read a book about this, one is very fun to read. It's been a bestseller, but The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck for Mark Manson. It's a good one to read. It's easy to read, but it's about this topic. So I would recommend that to getting
Also,
started with it.
tips on hair loss: go to Turkey, get a hair transplant.
Turkish hairlines.
Well, I mean, I think getting bald sucks. I mean, I have a little bit of like
Inhammen.
well, it's not. It's inhams. Call them
Inhams.
inhams, but not too bad. I still have hair. I'm very happy at 34.
How do they call it? Inlets. It's called inlets.
But I think this is a thing. Yeah, it's you. Maybe you want to use it. Maybe you want to exploit it. Maybe it's could be a running joke, or like
like zoom in on it.
People recognize you from. You're the bald guy. It's try to either ignore it or maybe use it, but yeah, it's don't feel like you're that it's a negative. I think I talked to someone as well that had glasses, and he was like, yeah, but I have glasses, and how maybe people think I'm a nerd. I'm like, no, like your glasses could be your go-to thing. You can
Definitely.
make something out of it that people recognize you from.
Yeah.
And
E-
yeah, that's
even
just,
better when you start wearing like super, how you say it, like outstanding glasses, like different
for
glasses.
example,
You know.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the ball thing. Yeah, I mean, you can do something about it, as in Turkey, but I'm not sure if that's like a lasting solution, and maybe not even affordable or realistic. But try to. Yeah, I mean, you gotta deal with it anyway. So I think
I
it's
would try
maybe
to.
make the best of it and
I would
use
try
it.
to own it. You know, like it's part of you. Own it. Just don't care what
Yeah,
other people say.
yeah,
That's it. You
yeah.
can try covering it up with whatever you want, like wear a hat, go to Turkey, whatever you want. But the problem won't go away. It's you being insecure. It's you caring about what other people think.
Yeah.
And I think if you once you become comfortable with that, the whole problem just goes away. And it's not just your hair problem; it's every problem you kind of feel that you might not be enough towards other people. I saw some comments in the chat. Where are they? John and Mr. Smith says, I did my short about taking the hard road yesterday. The hard road is where you'll learn. I completely agree with that. A lot of comments on the hair thing. So if you need tips, you can go in the chat. Coconut oil, hats. Ralph's hairline is on point for his age.
What's my age?
That's
Just as a big secret,
That's
that's
the
my
question.
list. Yeah.
Is your age online? Can we find your
when
age
I
online?
met base checkers, they actually were already saying, and I thought they were old back then, but they were already saying like, no, our age is not online, and we're not promoting it. And I was like, that's actually smart. And honestly, also Ralph still looks the exact same as when
Yeah,
I
that's
met
sick.
him.
Huh?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, I
And
don't know
Marlon
how
did
too.
he change the thing?
Marlon also, by the way.
Yeah, Marlon,
Crazy.
it looks the same.
These guys are these
if
guys'
you ask
genetics should be
ChatGPT, you
studied.
get something totally different as well. And
Yeah, I'm looking on Google right now, but I can't really find
No.
your age.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't
yeah,
matter.
it does.
And also your hairline
look,
doesn't matter.
No, it all doesn't matter. But it's fun to know how old you are. I know, but I'm not the one mentioning it. Okay.
Also, maybe
Also.
because a lot of people think they're ugly. First of all, get that out of your head, because if you think that you'll look ugly, then there's this thing. People think, oh, famous actors in Hollywood, they're always so beautiful. Actually, I think that's my theory. The most successful ones are not per se beautiful; they're very recognizable. There's
And
there's a
authentic.
lot of very famous ugly people, or let's say ugly. They look a certain way and they're recognizable, and
You
I
know,
think that is what can
it's
set you
totally
apart.
true. Yeah,
Yep.
to be honest.
Think about Adele. Think about Ed Sheeran. Like, and what's the other
You're
guy?
calling
Like
them ugly right now?
Adele, like
Well, not-
dried up really well over the years.
They're not
but
what
once
you would
when
say
she
in
started,
a romanticized superstar. You wouldn't think of Ed Sheeran. I think
Exactly.
that, but he looks very he looks a certain way.
Yeah.
He's like, you can recognize him.
he's authentic. He just owns who he is, you know, and that's what people like. Actually, did you see that clip of Justin Bieber last week with the Grammys, where he performed that track on stage?
No.
I haven't
No?
seen shit of it, to be honest.
He performed his track Yukon on stage in just how do you call it, like underwear and some socks, completely naked for the rest. And I believe the thought behind it was that because the track was very vulnerable, like he was completely naked, as in vulnerable. But he somehow he can.
What? Can I just say how detached Hollywood and like the world famous people in LA are right now from real life? I think they're
You know,
That's a
more
whole different
detached than ever.
conversation.
I saw a girl, and usually I applaud it because it's nice to look at nice women or men, whatever. I don't care. But she had a dress with rings attached to her nipples, and then it went down. So she basically naked boobs. But for me, that's just one step too far. Because maybe my
That's why
kid
she's wearing
also
it.
wants to look at the Grammys. It's about music, and then,
Yeah,
well,
I know.
man,
It's not
that's
about
not an
music.
outfit. And
That's
hey, there goes
fashion.
the mic. The mic drops.
Let
Mic drop.
Mic drop. It's
my
not about
God.
it.
No, but
The
have
Grammys
you seen
haven't been
it?
about
It
music.
actually goes
No,
really
I haven't
far.
seen it.
But
I
dude,
haven't
Yeah.
seen it.
It's not about music. It's all about a big. Like I said,
Entertainment,
they're
right?
so detached now from what is happening in real life, and
Guys, I wanted to talk about something that we need to talk about. Look at this.
Oei.
Look at this.
yeah, there's the very first name that comes up.
The very first name on the main stage
Woof.
is Bassjackers this year.
I know. Yeah, thanks to the alphabetical order.
Amazing.
We're the very first name of the 2026 lineup.
That's a pretty sick achievement.
Yeah.
That is.
It's a cool lineup as well. Sebastian Ingrosso.
Yeah, you know,
Schmerz.
what I always like is that there's a few names that I always talked about here in the show. And
Like this.
also Marlon Hofstad, of course.
Yeah. Oh,
Odimel, where was he? I don't know.
Odimel.
That's not here, but Nova. Hey, there you go. And but you can
I was
see them
wondering,
now popping up more and more and more.
Henry PFR has been in this industry for a long time as well, right? Like this guy was active when I was active.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
Nice.
really
I
cool
haven't-
guy as well, and I think his energy is also on point. He's wait, yeah, I'm still looking for the dress. I'll show it later. And no, but I mean, if you look at this, like Max Styler is killing it on the other stage, which I really like. Also gonna be walking around. Yeah, and to be honest, also it's funny to see Holy Priest then on that same stage. But the Freedom
Yeah.
stage is really cool with all the visuals you can do there. And of course, I really like the Atmosphere stage as well. That's the harder techno thing.
This is the
That's-
Great Library.
Yeah. And
Nicky, Mike, Hard. Oh, wow. Hardcore back to back with Sub-Zero. That's sick.
yeah.
That's cool. Okay, this looks fun. That's weekend one. Are you playing multiple times or just 1 week?
Yeah, well, eventually we're actually playing 3 times.
3 times.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. We're also doing something for Steve Aoki,
Mhm.
and it's the 30 years of Dimak stage. And we're playing before the Steve Aoki, and we're also doing the Great
The
Library.
Great Library.
Yeah.
The Great Library and the main stage. Yeah.
There he
Nice.
is, Marlon, with his tattoos.
Marlon.
Marlon, yeah.
But I really
Yeah, so-
like the lineup.
Yeah.
This
So
is
do you
one
think
name. It's one name that I miss.
Jay Hardway.
Jay Hardway?
Hardway, man.
Do you kind of feel like this is a good representation of where we are in the industry right now? Like what's trending and who's hot and stuff?
I mean, like almost everybody is in the lineup, yeah. But there are
Yeah.
some that are not. I mean, I thought Tiesto is not playing, and Maupi.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Exactly.
know. Is Kitama on there? That's a name I really like, and I'm not sure if he's on there. Yeah, I don't. Man,
Maddox?
there's probably a few others. I mean,
Maddox on the
Maddox
main
has been
stage.
killing it.
Mero
I think
on the main
he's
stage.
yeah. Boris Brescia, I love him.
That's fucking cool as well, yeah.
Unless so. This is weekend one. Weekend two. Oh, Hartwell on main stage. Gulch, also nice. Steve Angelo, I just really like what he's doing as well. Calvin Harris on the main stage. Has that happened?
Hey,
Calvin
yeah,
Harris
I
on
thought Calvin
Tomorrowland
Harris was the first
for the
time
first
Tomorrowland,
time.
or not?
Yeah,
that's
that
awesome.
happened before, right? That's gonna be
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. That's
And
insane. Yeah.
And what else? Odie Mel's on the main here as well. Sub-Zero project.
I think this Saturday is like insane main stage.
This one.
Yeah, I mean, Dimi and Mike are always killing it at Tomorrowland, and I really like what Armin. He always comes from surprising angles. Calvin Harris, and then Odimel. I'm a big fan of what he does.
I think
Yeah,
with Kelvin, the main stage is gonna be. If you're playing at another stage at the same time, I think you're gonna be
screwed.
well. I mean, there's still gonna be people, but I think really everybody wants to see Kelvin
Yeah,
Harris.
I think so too. We're not playing Tomorrowland that day, so yes. But
So
it's
you're
always
gonna
a thing
visit.
when you know when you're playing somewhere, you always
Ooh.
see which names are opposed to you because some are just like really Chase's status are also
Yeah,
insane.
back to and Jason's status
Very
is
cool.
on the main. It's probably going to be insane. Afrojack
Yeah.
back-to-back rehab sounds interesting.
Yeah, they've
and
done it
Odd Mob.
before. Odd Mob, yeah, that's a cool hype name. I think that's a good one.
Is
And
what's his name? Australian dude as well. Is he not playing?
Will Sparks,
One of the
restricted.
biggest DJs right now.
James Hype.
Oh no,
Tom Dolla.
Dom Dolla, yeah.
Dom
Is
Dolla.
he
I
not
haven't
playing at
seen him.
all?
I haven't seen him.
Mm.
Can we look up names here? No, right? Oh, artists. Dom.
But I think
Dom. Where's the D? Dom.
there's
Dom.
a few names, but it's I know with these things it's
No,
like
it's not here.
it also depends on their schedule and everything.
Mhm.
So it's not always possible for them to play.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think Tomorrowland always nails the hype names and yeah.
I'm pretty interested to see what Calvin's going to play, to be honest. I haven't checked a live set of him in the past few months.
No, me either.
So I wonder what he's going to play. Yeah. Cool. Do you guys have anything to shill?
My new track out now.
The Pain.
The Pain.
The Pain. A new Boy out now. If you love to chill as well.
Elevator music.
My set I will probably upload soon on SoundCloud with a lot of new music. There's already a few on my Instagram. Check them out. Let me know what you think.
I'm gonna check that as well because I wonder how a melodic rave set sounds.
Yeah,
guys,
that's
is this taking it too far? That's the question.
I can't see, man.
I can't. I see like 6 pixels.
I see that it's not much of a dress up there.
It's attached to her nipples.
It's creative.
Yeah, for
but
some. Yeah, I mean, you have the Amsterdam, you have like the red light district.
In general,
they have more clothes on there.
In general, with a lot of outfits, and there's a lot of newer artists that do this. It sometimes seems like they just dress totally too crazy, like over the top crazy, and crazier and crazier and crazier. And I mean, like Lady Gaga always used to do. And it's
she
kind
did
of
it
like
for. She did
well,
it
yeah.
for different
There's
purposes,
always some
right?
reason. There's always some reason behind it, but sometimes it's just like, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. I just think like that's
well, getting some clout through controversy is not always the best option for me.
Yeah. No, exactly. No.
But hey, who am I?
Who am I? Exactly. So Jay has his new release. What about you, Ralph?
Yeah, we just did Rave Baby. What's coming up? Actually not sure. But there's loads on our SoundCloud. So just head over to SoundCloud. There's a lot of free downloads. And yeah, I mean, yeah, you would be amazed how many times you would hear our music at a festival. You can download it for free and spin it yourself. Be like your favorite DJ and spin bass checkers.
Latske Music says the new No Good bass checkers edit is sick.
Yeah, I like the second drop of that one a lot, but I didn't manage to get the first drop. To be honest.
Okay,
it's
so that's
decent.
interesting. So why do you release it if you still feel about that?
No, the thing was, I didn't want to work on it anymore because we wouldn't release it officially anyway. And Marlon actually plays it, and I really, really like the second drop. So I was like, okay, that's for me reason enough to put it on SoundCloud, and then everybody can do whatever they like.
Like edit it or something.
No, just to play it or not listen to it, and but really that second drop is really yeah, that's really good.
Okay. One more question from where is he? Avarth. What were those songs that you mentioned from your top songs list?
No, ask Joey. He's the big music connoisseur.
Ralph will send it to me and I'll drop it in the Discord for you
No,
guys
I won't
if you
send
want to
it.
know.
It's now done. And if
It's
anybody
done.
wants to
It will
know,
be-
blame Joey.
It will remain to be a secret forever now.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. That's it from us. Feel free to check out our website for more information. Visit the Discord if you want to be part of an awesome community full of music producers and DJs from all over the world. The link is in the description. And that's also where you can send in your questions and your clips of the week so we can take them with us in the next episode next week. Thanks to everyone checking into the live chat. Thanks for everyone listening right now. Thanks for the donation, Mr. Melodramatic. We appreciate it. And we'll be back next week with another brand new
I think
episode.
everybody
Have
should
a good
go
one,
and listen
everybody.
to his last release.
From Melodramatic. I believe it's named So Cold, so check it out. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.